This is going to be a major thrift haul. 6 huge trash bags full of items that I thrifted over the past 2 weeks. We're going to go through them. I'm going to show you how much I paid and how much I think I'll be able to get reselling these online on places like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. Happy 2025, everybody. These are the things that I'm picking up to resell online. Everything here is going to be clothing or accessories. Let me first off by saying reselling it is what you make it. If you want to make it a side hustle, it's going to be a side hustle. If you want to make it a full-time job, you have to treat it like a full-time job. For me, it is now my full-time job. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm buying, how much I'm paying, and what I think I'll sell it for. This is going to be a long one, so get a beverage or get a snack, kick back, relax, and let's go over it. We're going to be going over the whole gamut. Blazers, women's, vintage, men's, sports, all that sort of stuff. Let's start out with a brand I don't normally pick up. Hart Schaefer Marks, I believe is the brand, but this was new with tags for $7.99. I couldn't pass it up. New with tags, good pattern, $7.99. I didn't even look up comps, but I'm aiming at probably $40, $50 for this guy. You know I like blazers. Denim in supply. Let's talk about denim in supply just a little bit. You know I'm a teacher, I'm gonna educate you a little bit. Denim in supply, Ralph Lauren. This line was discontinued around 2016 maybe, but they did bring it back. And if you see one that says Polo denim in supply, that would be the newer one. Either way, not a big deal. Kind of collectible, kind of not. A shirt like this is not a collectible, desired really. Denim in supply by Polo Ralph Lauren. You're looking for more of the Americana to get those premium dollars. But this is $5. Definitely that good winter color. Again, Polo Ralph Lauren, denim in supply. I'm expecting about $22, $23 for this. By the way, buyers pay shipping for everything. So I tell you how much I pay, how much I sell it for, all that stuff. Add buyer cost onto that for shipping. All right. A polo I've never found before. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about a little bit more about that too. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This has some holes in the back, if you can see that. Some little vents. And it also has the vents in the sleeves. It has the 2 chest pockets. So when I write the description, I'm going to call that a work shirt. Polo Ralph Lauren, vintage, work shirt, plaid, something like that. Paid $5 for it. Yes, it's unique. I've never seen one like this. But Polo Ralph Lauren has made so many items that are unique that you haven't seen. It really has to be something super, super special for it to be worth a lot of money or collectible. My guess, this is still probably a $22, $23 shirt. A brand I don't pick up for the most part anymore. There's always an asterisk by everything. That brand is Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon, a brand I don't really pick up anymore, but I saw this flannel is $5. I thought, you know what? I've never seen a flannel before. I always see shirts and like sweatpants and stuff. So I was that guy in the corner of the thrift store comping it out. These comp out for like $25, $30. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna snag that. Lacoste, again, another brand I'm very particular about. Let me tell you right off the bat, I love polyester, tennis, type of golf stuff. So the polyester, the tennis wear, the performance, Lacoste Live, I think is what a lot of it's called. I think Andy Reddick has like a collab with them. Anyway, that and then the vintage Lacoste. I really like that stuff with the cable knit and all that. But I also do like these quarter zips, especially if they're like this. This looks like it's never been worn. Many a time you'll find these in Polo Ralph Lauren, very washed out. It's not what you're looking for. When I mean washed out, it looks like it's been through a washer many, many times and it's kind of dingy. $5. My guess this will sell for around 25, 27 bucks. Oh, I guess I better talk about the shirt I'm wearing. This was my favorite thrift find because Peyton Manning is the GOAT. I don't want to hear it if he's not because he is. This is a champion. Vintage throwback, true to the year, Peyton Manning jersey. So I'm going to keep this one. I don't have a Peyton Manning. I have a Marshall Faulk and some others, but I'm going to keep this. I don't really know how much it's worth. So I'm in the hole $5 already. I haven't listed any of this. So I'm in the hole a little bit because I have to keep this. But you know what? You save money is made money when you're thrifting, not having to buy it new. This granny sweater. These things, this could actually fit me. It almost looks like a men the way the buttons are. The buttons are the men's side. But maybe they did both ways for women. I don't know. But how about this granny sweater? This is Eagle's Eye. I don't know why these things are popular, but they are right now. Michael Simon are like the best. But this is like obviously the tree, like the family tree you can see on the back. Anyways, this was $5. I have no idea what this will sell for. I did look this brand up in the thrift store. I'm thinking like 40 bucks. I don't know. This brand right here, hopefully you're going to find new brands to you in here. That's the goal. That's why you watch these videos. You already know that. If you're new to reselling, suck up these videos. I paid for 0 courses. I sell 0 courses. I didn't buy one guide. I didn't put any money into any of that stuff. Now I just show you guys free content. That's what I do. And that's how I learn. So this is the best way to learn if you don't have a lot of money and you're running on a tight budget. This is Etro. Etro is a brand, I don't know if I said it right, but Etro is a brand that is really high end. You're not going to see it very often. It's almost like a Brioni. You can see maybe from there that this has some paisley jacquard print in it. $5 for this. Don't be surprised if this guy sells for around 40 or 50 bucks. Let's go vintage. All right, if you like vintage, you're going to like these. The baggy jeans are selling right now. These are Quicksilver. So I think I've sold one Quicksilver before, but anything that's like late 90s and early Y2K, definitely hot. So Quicksilver, really baggy, wide leg, $7.99. Again, I didn't comp these out. I just know on style, these will sell, especially when I cross-list them over to Depop. They'll sell really well. By the way, cross-listing, best thing I did in 2024. If you don't watch my lives, come on in, watch my lives, ask questions, but cross-listing was the best thing, especially with the automation. You guys know I talk about Autoposher all the time. Freaking best thing that I did in 2024. Made me so much extra money. You want to try that for free? You already know. You can go to my LinkTree or sourceoffinance.com. You can try that for free. But best thing I did in 2024. 2025, yet to be determined. All right, FootJoy. The only FootJoy pants I really pick up anymore have this little patch right here. So a lot of times you'll see FootJoy that's sewn in, or FootJoy back here, FJ that's sewn in. I pass up on those even at $5. Just what I pass up on. These are the athletic fit. So if you're not sure, look on the inside. They'll say athletic fit. These sell for around, oh my gosh, like 37, I think is where they're at right now. It's changed. It used to sell for like 50 or 60, but I think around 37 for those FootJoys. Picking up those, picking up FootJoy jackets, picking up FootJoy polos that have all over print, not picking up plain Jane FootJoy, not picking up stripes FootJoy. Yes, picking up Titleist FootJoy, but yeah, I'm leaving a lot of FootJoy behind these days. That one, no. Tommy Bahama. All right, love-hate relationship, mostly hate relationship with Tommy Bahama. Yes, we're talking bigger sizes, silk, really vibrant colors, linen, bigger sizes, all that sort of stuff. But I have really good luck with Island Zone. Tommy Bahama Island Zone. This is just a quarter zip. Usually they'll have the little hit right there. You find them in pants, shorts, these crew necks, you find them in polo shirts too, 2XL. This will actually sell for around $20. That is something that thrift stores don't know about. Not a lot of people will pick that item up, but I've had experience of selling them and they sell, so I'm gonna pick them up. J.Crew. I love J.Crew. J.Crew, of course I pass up on most of it, but they have some really good things in the line. This is a J.Crew from the actual store. It doesn't have the dots underneath it, so it's not the outlet store. This was $7.99 chore jacket. Love chore jacket. This is a women's. You can tell with the buttons. Women's chore jacket. You're going to have your corduroy collar. You're going to have your little pockets right here on the side. All that sort of stuff. $7.99. I've never sold a J.Crew chore jacket. The LL Beans sell in the 40s, sometimes 50. So we'll see. $7.99, definitely going to make a profit on that. Ooh, buttery. Lauren Ralph Lauren. I don't buy a lot of Lauren Ralph Lauren, but when it's 100% cashmere for $5, I'm snagging it, especially black. Everyone wears black in the winter. But size small, that doesn't help, but 100% cashmere, Lauren Ralph Lauren, black, buttery. This, how about this? What? Pull up, go online right now, go to Google or whatever, type in people in the 90s at the mall. And I bet you someone's going to be wearing this, probably like a grandpa. This is $5, Nautica, really cool. I don't buy much Nautica, but with this color blocking and that big embroidery, I think it'll sell well. I don't know exactly, but just things that shout and scream cool or vintage. I usually pick it up. $5. My guess, I could probably get that for 30 over on Depop. Depop's like, you know, where the young folk go to get the good stuff. Ooh, to get those things. I think I just found a brand new without tag shirt. $5. Let's talk about it, y'all. We're going to talk about it. Untuck it. I know you're going to say untuck it sits for me. It's like bricks. I know, I get it. I feel you. I only get certain types. And when you watch my lives, I talk about it. I get really big sizes or good fabrics. So we're talking like linen or polyester nylon blend, like the Performance. This is a newer tag, Untuck It. This is like a polyester nylon blend. But check out what I just found when I picked it up. We have the collar inside of there, super crispy. I don't think this has ever been worn. I just think the tags are off of it. So I will, you can even see the creases in it from folding. I'll probably list this as new without tags. Size large, $5, probably flip into still like 26. If it wasn't new without tags, it's like a $19 shirt for me. I don't pick up Untuck It plain Jane anymore. Stripes, cotton, regular cotton look. They might sell for you guys, but for $5, it's just not worth it for me. Here is one of my favorite types of Levi's to pick up, 560s, that I can find often. Of course, I love silver tab and, you know, orange tab, but I can find 560s often, but it's not very often you find 560s that are made in the USA and black wash. Black wash always does well. There's a couple little things on here, but you didn't see that. $9. They charge $10 for these. That's all right. These will sell for probably around $40. Again, black wash. Levi's do well. If Goodwill, again, if you're watching this, please lower your jeans. Lower them to $5. You lower your jeans to $5 in Indianapolis, I will come and spend hundreds of dollars more a week if you do that. $8 and $10 for jeans. Just lower it. $3 and I'll come buy way more. Don't send them to the bins. All right. Anthony Hardaway, we have $5. I know you can be like, what? I know. They just rolled a card out. $5. This is a Mitchell & Ness, so it's not like the old champion. It's a throwback. But you know I'm going to pick this up. This is my childhood. I'm 38, and I used to watch all these guys. I know he probably played with Shaq on the Magic. Patagonia. Definitely these better sweaters are just great. They keep selling. I'm going to continue to pick them up. You know they're better sweater. If you're not new, you already know, but they're always new eyes. Patagonia, this was, don't get mad at me, $5 for this black Patagonia. I know. A lot of times they price it up. Sometimes they don't. This one I caught. They didn't. $5 for that. It's probably like a $40 shirt. BKE. Someone the other day on one of my posts said that BKE sits for them like bricks too. Not for me. I sell BKE really, really quickly if you take good pictures and price it right. Very important to price your items right. I don't price my items at the top of the market. I price them towards the middle to the bottom because my buy cost is so low. $8 for these. I will price these between $28 and $32, and they'll sell probably within 30 days, year round. BKE denim jeans. Good pickup. A brand I've never found before. Monster. King Ranch Ladies Barn Coat. Really easy one for me to look up. King Ranch Ladies Barn Coat. That's what I did because I've never found one of these before. So I comped it up. Even though I've been doing this for 8 years, I'm still comping stuff all the time. $10 for this. The comps were right around like $29, $30. So I thought 10 into 20 pretty easy, especially this time of year. I will sell that. Orvis. Be careful. Beware. They sell Orvis at Costco now, maybe even Sam's Club. So be careful. The Orvis I'm looking for are the ones that have the fish on them. Those are the trout bum. Orvis with the fish, trout bum. There's other Orvis I look at too, the older Orvis. But if it's newer, this vest right here, trout bum, $5.99. I just sold one like this not long ago for 23, 24 bucks. So that will sell super duper quick. I did buy 2 of these, and let's talk about it. I'll tell you why. No, don't go buy every Brooks Brothers shirt you see. I bought this because it's white and very crispy. No, No neck sweat. I know it's nasty, but it comes there. No armpit sweat. It happens. It's like brand new. And the reason I picked it up, check it out. Look at that size. 18. 18 by, that's like by 35. This is like a 3XL. So this is like a 3XL white Brooks Brothers shirt. I will pick these up if they're in good condition. This will sell for around $25 very quickly. So Brooks Brothers, white shirts in a bigger size, or if it's a tuxedo shirt with the little, right there all the way down the middle, I'll pick those up in any size. Let's talk about these real quick. I have two piles over here. Guys, you're going to be here in a minute. I told you. Check this out. So we have these Colts. I find this often. I'm in Indianapolis, so Pacers, Fever, Colts, even race car teams, but mostly those big teams right there. I'll find stuff with their team issued. So whenever I see something like that type of a band in there, I always know it's a team issued. So I can look up this player, D. Williams or whatever. But we have the top and the top and the bottom, both 3XL. Yeah, good. So $10 for the two. Player issued, it's not going to add a lot of value to it, but player issued, unless it was Peyton Manning, player issued, these will probably sell for around like $40 for the set, 10 into 40, not too bad. I definitely have a lot of doubles that I did not pull out of those bags that I showed you at the beginning because I'm not trying to, but I have like tons of Polo Ralph Lauren, all that sort of stuff. I am going to start picking up Polo Ralph Lauren jeans, I think. For $7.99, hear me out. I didn't used to pick them up. I picked one up not too long ago, and it sold fairly quickly. Like within 3 weeks, again, $7.99 is my buy cost. And they sold for like my average jean, like 22, 24, something like that. So if I find Polo Ralph Lauren jeans that are good condition, they usually always are, Polo Ralph Lauren, I think I'm going to start picking them up, unless they start sitting. So for now, the beginning of 2025, I'm picking them up. Barefoot Dreams. We can talk. Let's have a little discussion about Barefoot Dreams. First of all, Barefoot, you need to make some stuff for guys because you are so soft. They might, but Barefoot Dreams. This was $5. These still sell, but I will say I've been seeing these wholesale a lot. I think the prices of these are going to start driving down quickly. So just be cautious. I still want to pick this up for $5. I still think it's going to sell for in the 20s, low 20s, but be cautious. I'm starting to see them being sold bulk, cheap. There's a store near me that they pretty much get pallets, and they have a ton of Barefoot Dreams in there. So I feel like the market's going to get flooded soon. Just something to be on the lookout for. Vineyard Vines. I don't pick up a ton of Vineyard Vines, but the golf stuff, especially, look at that size. I didn't even know. 34, 34. Golf stuff sells well. So $5 for these golf performance pants. Again, looking for the performance. These will sell for around mid-20s. So Vineyard Vines, I'm looking for the stretchy golf performance. That's where it's at. And Abercrombie & Fitch. Abercrombie & Fitch vintage. A lot of people say, how do you know if it's vintage? Because I used to wear this in 8th grade, like 2008, 9, or 1998, 99, 2000. I used to wear this stuff. The Abercrombie & Fitch, these are not cargo. If they were cargo, they'd bring more money. They're just wide leg baggy pants. For $5, I think they'll just bring a good little 25, 28 bucks. I do like buying these blade collars. This one's actually a little bit more special, but blade collar polo shirts, they sell really well. Blade collar, obviously it looks like a blade. It doesn't fold over. This one, if you can see on the back, that little right there, that's your Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods is not with Nike anymore. It's not going to hurt or increase the value, but it does help that it is Tiger Woods. That will increase it. Just saying that Tiger Woods isn't with Nike doesn't hurt or increase the value. This was $5. This will sell for right around $30, especially because it's got that blade collar. Love blade collars. Tiger Woods, though, does have a new line of clothing. I think it's called Sunday Red. And one of the logos is like a skeleton of a tiger. Be on the lookout for it. Since we're talking about golf, check this one out. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Peter Millar. This is the second one I've ever found. If you ever find any Scotty Cameron, anything Scotty Cameron, you pick it up. Scotty Cameron. This is a little T circle on it. It has a little like mouse with red eyes right there, and it's not a summer comfort. but I saw that Scotty Cameron. I'm picking it up. The last Scotty Cameron I sold was a really washed out sun bleached polo, and it still sold for around $50. $5. I don't know what this will sell for. I did look it up. I didn't find an exact comp, but $50 maybe, probably, something like that. How about some women's clothing? That's another thing. Autoposher and cross listing was my number one thing that I did in 2024. Number two, either making a new photo station or finding women's clothing. But those are the three best things I did in 2024. Reformation. So getting to know women's clothing definitely has been helpful. $8 for this Reformation dress. I think it's linen, to be honest. I'm not going to sit in there and look at it, but Reformation, $8. I can't pass on it. This will definitely be a nice springtime item. Now, you know, right now, it's January. You're going to be watching this like around the 1st, and I'm going to be listing all this winter stuff. So the flannels, the sweaters, the jackets, the jeans, the pants, that's priority right now. That spring stuff, yes, it will sell. It could sell, but better chance right now when it's cold out that this Woolrich is going to sell. So Woolrich right here. I forget what they call this. Fair Isle? No, it's not Fair Isle. It's something. I forget. I'll have to look up. I'll have to look it up. But there's a name for this type of print. Really thick Woolrich. I don't buy much Woolrich. This was $8. And I only bought this because it's really thick wool and it's got that pattern to it. I don't expect to get a ton out of it. Maybe $25, $30, maybe $30. Another for $10, barn jacket. If I could sell barn jackets every single day, I totally would. This is a men's LL Bean, my favorite brand of barn jackets to sell. This will sell for probably around $60. Size regular medium. It looks like it's a size 2XL. Great. I love barn jackets. Barn jackets are, again, one of my favorite pickups. Let's talk about a brand you all know I'm still picking up, Faherty. Definitely a good brand. A little bit better than Marine Layer. $5 for this. Flannel, going to list it right away. Probably sell for around $27. I've been looking for years. Well, I guess this brand came to my attention maybe a couple years ago. Shout out K-Way Shop, I know. I didn't know about this brand till he found it. But Turnbull and Asher. Turnbull and Asher. I've never found one. I'm always on the lookout, and I finally found a Turnbull and Asher. This isn't like $1 million, but I think this will probably sell for around 40 or 50. I don't know. I just know they sell well. $5, picking it up. As I was buttoning it, though, I did see that it has that little monogram on the sleeve. It's going to hurt the value a little bit, but it's not a game changer. I'm still going to obviously list it, and I'm just happy I found that. Get across that off the list. LL Bean, made in the USA, vintage wool sweater. Just like that Woolrich, just really good. This, I don't know why they priced this at $7.99. This should be $4.99. Goodwill. What's up with that? But I'm not gonna. I bought it. I know what it. I know it was $7.99. This is a LL Bean vintage again. I'm gonna probably sell this for around. This blue's nice. Probably around like $30. Also, I on eBay I'm promoting right now. Promoting my listings, everything. So things have started to pick up a little bit with that promotion. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not changing anything as I cross-listed over to Poshmark, Depop, Mercari. I just have Autoposher send out the offers, but just so you guys know what's up. Carbon to Cobalt, as I've said before, Carbon to Cobalt is right teeter-tottering on the end of its career with me. So $5 for this Henley. This is going to be like an $18 shirt. Carbon to Cobalt has always been just a solid seller for me. It still does sell, but I just see it like 2025 might be the death of Carbon to Cobalt. I'm just saying. Not trying to be morbid, just saying. Holderness and Bourne, really good golf brand. Be picking this up in 2025. Holderness and Bourne, G4, Roback, all those, $5. No embroidery, no logo. Just a clean, regular old, someone bought it at like a golf academy and not at a, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Not at like a golf pro shop at a golf course, because those always have the little logos on them. This is actually I love Peyton, but this is my favorite pickup. Check this out. I've never found one of these. Again, Polo Ralph Lauren makes a lot of different items, but if you do find something really unique, heavy, rare, like this, really cool. I have not looked up comps. I could be way off, but I've never seen one of these. This Polo Ralph Lauren, super sick, really old tag. So definitely an old tag. I wonder if it's made in the USA. 100% cotton. Is it made in Singapore? Made in Singapore. $5. So there's your back. There's your front. Really cool Polo Ralph Lauren. Have no idea how much I'll get for it. I just know it's unique. Again, it's not going to be like a vintage Polo Bear sweater or Beach Patrol. It's not like that. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I did a comp and it was like 80 bucks. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's 40. But I have an idea it's probably more than 40. Under Armour. These are match play pants. For $5, I'm picking these up every time. My biggest bread and butter in the summer are match play, Under Armour golf pants and golf shorts. Golf polos, I barely pick up anymore because they can't give them away. 38, 32, good size. And green is a color I don't find very often. Whenever I get green in golf stuff, it always sells really well. I actually have something here later. But green is a good golf color. Another thing I never found before, they're full of first in here. Okay, so right here, Ariat FR t-shirt or shirt. I've never found an Ariat FR like shirt. I found button-up shirts or flannels, but never a shirt. Check out the graphic on the back too. I didn't even comp these out. Don't be mad at me. But I figured Ariat FR with really killer graphics on it, $5. No way I'm going to lose. This other graphic's even cooler, I think. Look at that graphic right there. 2XL, Ariat FR, long sleeve shirt. I mean, worst case scenario, maybe they sell for 15. My guess is they probably sell in their 20s. I'm not going to lose money. I'm at the point now where the only way I'm going to lose money is if I find an item with a whole bunch of flaws on it. I didn't see at the thrift store. But let's talk about more blazers. You guys know I loathe the blazers. They sell so great for me, but they also suck to list. Or they suck to take pictures and list. They do. Let's just be honest. $7.99 for this one. You got your gold button. You have your Brooks Brothers gold button. And, of course, your Loro Piani. So your Loro, your Brooks Brothers, your gold button, and a lot of people will shy away from this. I'm telling you right now, the bigger the better in blazers, and the smaller the better. This is a 38S. This thing's going to fly off my shelf if I had a virtual shelf. Probably for like 70 bucks. 70 bucks, that's going to fly off my shelf. Gold button blazers sell so well for me. Polo Ralph Lauren. Another shirt, again, I have a ton of them. I'm just showing you a few. These striped kind of, I guess you could say dull. They're kind of a dull striped. They sell well right now on all platforms. $5. These sell for right around 20 all day long. Patagonia. Never found these pants before. I don't think they have any logos anywhere on them, which kind of is a bummer because that always helps it. But it's like Teddy. Look at that. Oh, it's like a Teddy. $5. I'm not going to pass those up. I didn't comp them out. My guess is worst case scenario, 16, 18, probably in the 20s. Eddie Bauer. I'm particular with Eddie Bauer. It sells well for me if you get the right stuff, like the Travex and some of that sort of thing. This is a women's Eddie Bauer. This is a down jacket, and it's also one of those weather edge. So you see the EB650. You got your down fill. I'm almost positive I saw weather edge somewhere on there. If not, no big deal. Doesn't matter. But this Eddie Bauer, $7.99. This will probably sell for around 30, 32 bucks, something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Women's Eddie Bauer stuff does well for me. I knew I wasn't lying. Look, weather edge. Boom. Weather edge definitely helps the value. Johnny O polos. I'm picking these up. Now, sometimes emblems on them, as you guys know, can hurt the value or help the value. If you're new here, say what's up in the comments. Come to my lives. But this is a rule of thumb. When you find polo shirts that are golf polos, emblems like this, logos, can help or hurt. This happens to be the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Do you think that's going to help or hurt the value of this shirt? I can tell you. But they have a golf course there too. But this was $5. If this didn't have an emblem on it, it'd probably sell for around like 22, 23. But because it has that emblem right there, it's going to sell for around 30 or 32. Yeah. The Indianapolis 500 stuff is sought after, especially in May. That will sell very, very quickly with that emblem. If it were some random golf course, we're talking like $19, $20. But you got to know what you're looking for. Pendleton. I usually don't buy cotton Pendletons, but this one is a Frontier. It's got the pearl snaps. It's got the plaid. It's really nice. It's not going to bring your wool type of money for Pendleton, but Frontier, pearl snap, $5. Easy money all year round. Probably like 22, 23 bucks on that one. And then another gold button. Ooh, look at this. I try this one on. Probably doesn't fit. Ooh. God, am I getting too big? Oh, it's not too bad. So let's talk about it. This is a Brooks Brothers blazer. Brooks Brother blazer. No, it's not. It's better than that. This is a blazer, gold button. Double-breasted is coming back in. So double-breasted means you get two breasts of buttons, one on each side. So when you button it, you're going to have your buttons coming through here. Double-breasted blazers are back in style. It's a thing. Go to Polo Ralph Lauren on their website. It's all over it. Look at the NFL draft from 2024, and you're going to see like all the quarterbacks and stuff wearing double-breasted stuff. So double-breasted's in. This is Burberry double-breasted, and it was $7.99. This guy right here is going to sell for close to $100. A lot of people skip over the blazer section. I get it. A lot of people don't want to mess with it. Totally understand. I like to sell them because they hit so hard. J.Crew. I did not look this one up. J.Crew Italian boiled wool. It's got a really weird feel to it. A really weird feel. If you felt like your grandma's shaggy carpet after a few years, like it's really matted, that's what it feels like. But which might be gross to some of you, but that's what it is. I did not look up the comps. It was $10. J.Crew wool jackets that are not from the J.Crew factory, which is like the outlet, sell really well for me. I have a feeling this will do well. I can't tell you the exact comp because I don't know it. Definitely look up your comps if you're new. I just have a sixth sense for some things sometimes. Lululemon. Let's talk about it. My favorite brand to wear, but the price has come down a lot. I barely pick up any women's Lululemon anymore. Men's sells okay. This is a hoodie, a lightweight zip hoodie. This will probably sell for around like high 20s actually, but Lululemon is just not a great seller for me anymore. Doesn't do as well as it used to. As much as I want it to, it just doesn't. In fact, for Christmas, I got a gift card to Lululemon, and their prices were really cheap on their website for the on-sale stuff, which means stuff online is going to be even cheaper. So just word to the wise. This is cool too. Lauren Ralph Lauren Green Label. I know earlier I said I don't pick that stuff up. This is a petite small wool and silk women's hand knit. Check this out. Woo! Look at that. Hand knit little fisherman cable knit with these little bone toggles. Look at that. That is beautiful. This was, I think, no, it wasn't half off. It was $10. $10. I say that because I got it at a different thrift store. Our Goodwills don't have deals. Don't act. Yeah. Lauren Ralph Lauren, cable knit with the toggles, wool, silk. It's got a lot going for it. I love picking these up. Polo Ralph Lauren, chambray, cambray, whatever you want to call them. $5. Really good pickup in these. Any denim or these chambray, cambray, again, might not be able to say it, but if I can spell it and know how to see it and look it up, I will list it. These will sell for like $27 all day long. We can do some spring stuff. How about just the Patagonia shorts? No big deal. Still picking these up. $3.99. These will sell for like $20. Let's talk about Southern Tide. Southern Tide. You're going to see that little logo fish. Here's the front. Southern Tide. Southern Tide I'm only really picking up if it's performance-based. So it's got that wicking. You're going to see like a common theme here. That wicking kind of polyester type. That's going to be what I'm looking for. $5. I got two of these exact same size, and they're both striped. I might lot them together. They might sell for like 18 to 20 a piece. If that was a cotton, number one, I wouldn't get it. Number two, it'd sell for like 12 bucks. These are cool. If you're here just to look at things and maybe want to see something cool, these. Again, just random, you wouldn't think about it. Vintage golf Nike quarter zip polo shirt. But they call this, I'm pretty sure, the yin yang. These are really older Nike. I think these sell, when I count them, I think these sell for like $50 to $100. And there were two of them right back to back, $5 a piece. These are cool. Definitely going to list those. Like, those are going to be the first things I list when spring come. New with tags, I did pay up for this, $10. New with tags, Nike. These Nike running pullover quarter zips always do well. And look at this big old hit on the side. That will do well. Probably like a $25 item, paid $10 for it. Jim Nance Vineyard Vines. So there's your Vineyard Vines big thing. Logo on the back. Jim Nance. These things do good. You know the guy that, if you're a lady, you might not know, or you might like have guys that watch it, but the Masters, and you hear the guy's voice, and we all know his voice, and it's so calming. That's Jim Nance. So Jim Nance has his own line of clothing with, I guess, collabed with Vineyard Vines. This was $5. My guess, this will sell for probably around $40, to be honest. Bonobos, not a brand I pick up a lot anymore, actually barely ever, but I've never found a fleece vest like this. And it wasn't that expensive, $5.99, extra large fleece vest. I just thought I'd roll the dice on this one. I didn't even look up comps. It might have been a day where you like get a lot of stuff and you're like, you know what? What's an extra this or what's an extra that? I think it will be fine. Worst case scenario, like $18. Lululemon with the hang tag, always good. Size 35, which when I cross this over to Poshmark, never like goes in. I think Poshmark's the one. $5. I'll list these for probably right around 30. These used to be like 50 all day long. Right around $30. 5 into 30. Lululemon again. Men's, I'm picking up. Women's, I'm not picking a lot of them up. Patagonia Chinchilla. You guys know the deal. That's your T-snap pocket. $10. Paid out a little bit up for this. This will sell for probably around 30. You know the deal with it. Okay, surprise. I've never picked this up before. Never picked this up before. Kids cuts. So crew cuts, kids, Ludlow. What? You're like, what? J.Crew Ludlow blazers sell really well. So look for J.Crew Ludlow blazers. Crew cuts is the kids version of J.Crew, and they make a Ludlow. So of course I'm gonna comp them out at the store. These comp out for like $40, $50, $3.99. I bought 2 full suits and these 2 blazers. This herringbone one and this velvet one, $3.99 a piece. I'm telling you, that might be my 2025 what I'm going to do. I'm going to start looking for kids' clothes. I swear kids' clothes is slept on and it's cheap. I'm telling you. It's slept on and cheap. Carbon to cobalt, size 34 pants. I don't know. These will probably sell for around $20. Not a great buy, but paid $5 for them. Not a big deal. Anytime I find new with tags, Banana Republic, J.Crew pants, anytime. For $5, I'm just picking them up. So this even has like, I don't know what that's from, but this is $5. Banana Republic, new with tags, Fulton Chino, 36 by 36. Even if I listed at like $20, $22, I'm picking that up. If it wasn't new with tags, I'm not picking it up. North Face. These have been selling really well for me. Not as well, actually not too far off from the down, but these thermal balls do pretty well. Thermal balls. Say it. Thermal ball. Thermal ball right there. Got the quilted. These sell well. Paid $9.99 for these. So this is the trickery our Goodwills are doing now. What they're doing, and this is a newer label too. Look, when it's screen print like that. So Goodwill, they stopped putting North Face stuff on shopgoodwill.com, which is cool. But they put everything out at either $10 or $15, whether it's like a t-shirt, shorts, a jacket like this, a big down jacket. I'll pay $10, $15 for those jackets. So I'm cool with that. You know, price up the stuff, whatever. But when you put out those jackets, I'm scooping them. This is a 100% cashmere men's Brooks Brothers. Of course, I'm going to pick it up, but let's talk about it. I'm not going to dry clean it. I'm not going to clean it. It was $5. You might not be able to see it. Well, you might, because it's pretty noticeable. Whatevs. It's got a spot right there. It's got a little spot right there. I'm still going to list it, even if I get $20 out of it. If it didn't have that spot, it'd probably be like a $40 or $50 sweater. But I saw that spot in the thrift store, and I still decided to pick it up. Check this out. What? Look at this. This is like What's that? I forget the movie's name, but look at that. Marge, Christmas Vacation. They wear that stuff. RLX down jacket for $10. I was lucky enough, they rolled out a new cart and this was just sitting right on it. So snag this RLX down jacket for $10. Did not comp that out. You know you didn't comp, you wouldn't have comped it out either. You would have just thrown it in the cart. So let's talk about jeans I pick up. Ariat jeans are probably the best seller jeans of mine. When I price these right, these things don't last a week. $7.99. Ariat, really easy to look up. They always have the code and everything right there. M4, what are these? Boot cut? Yeah, relaxed boot cut, M4. 34 by 34, perfect size. These guys, even with the little fray on the bottom, 30 bucks all day. All day. Lacoste, talked about these earlier. Sorry, I have a double for you, but same thing. $5.99 is what I paid. This has got a full zip, so I picked it up. It'll still do well. Polo Ralph Lauren. These Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve polo shirts, they do okay. I usually put the word rugby in with it, but they do okay for me. I do a picture kind of like this and sideways. It looks good. But they do pretty well. When they're short sleeve like this, I don't normally pick them up. But this, again, isn't washed out. It's not, doesn't look like it's been through the washer a whole bunch of times. $5. This will sell for around $20 online. Peter Millar Summer Comfort has come off a little bit, but when you still find these all over print, definitely pick them up. That one has some sort of golf course logo. No big deal. Still think that's like a $27 polo shirt. Let's talk about some of these. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. I don't pick this up anymore, but I did. So this is a PFG shirt. PFG Georgia Bulldogs. So these, anything SEC, for some reason, the Southeastern Conference of like the football and college sports, these things do great. Columbia, you have your Georgia patch there. They just do really, really well. So for $5, I will pick this Georgia up. If it didn't have Georgia on it, I wouldn't. Since it does, it's going to sell for around like 22 bucks, I imagine. All right, another brand, Judy Blue. So I sold a lot of Judy Blue on my whatnot there for a while. I still could if I wanted. I have like 12 of these to list. They still sell well. These were 10 bucks. What on earth? But I feel, again, just like Barefoot Dreams, I'm seeing them in bulk a lot. I'm even seeing them new with tags in the thrift store. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing prices going down on those. Just word to the wise again. Let's get into some vintage shorts. I found these all together. These, I forget the name of the brand. You can pronounce them because I will butcher it. But that's the brand right there. I don't pick up everything from this brand. Whenever I find graphic shorts from Y2K, denim especially, I'm going to pick these up. Big embroideries. These are $3.99. Don't know what they'll sell for. Probably around like $30. These are sick. So these are Gerbeau. Gerbeau, look at these. With that hickory stripe. What? Hickory stripe, $3.99 denim. These will sell for around $50. Almost guarantee that. And then these red South Pole denim jeans or shorts. So South Pole Limited, right? South Pole Collection. Yeah, South Pole Collection does well. That's an older tag. Red denim. $4. I don't know how much these will sell for, but found those all together, obviously. Really good. And then these gingham check polo shorts do really well for me. So gingham check polo Ralph Lauren shorts. These always sell for around $20 for me. Fast. They were $4. $4 for those. All right, we have a big overcoat here. Big overcoat. These are okay sellers. I normally don't get them. Oh my gosh, this thing is an overcoat. Big overcoat. The reason I picked this one up is because it's 100% cashmere. So it's Barney's New York, but it doesn't really matter if it's 100% cashmere. Whenever I find these that are 100% cashmere and I'm paying $10, I'm going to pick them up. Worst case scenario I think I've ever done on these are like $50, but usually they're more like $89, $100 depending on the brand. And then here's a couple brands. There's going to be 3 wool base layer brands I'm going to talk about in this video, and you want to write them all down or take a mental note because they're all pickups in almost any condition. These were $5 a piece. Yeah, 5 a piece. Number 1 is Icebreaker. Icebreaker wool brand, really good. This will sell for probably around 20. This one's better in my opinion than Icebreaker. Ibex, better than Icebreaker. This one will probably sell for around high 20s or 30. $5 again. And then you could probably guess the last one. We'll get to it later. Polo Ralph Lauren, again, anything unique I'm picking up. These little side cinches right there, those little buttons, and then the pattern with the older tag. Definitely snagging these. These are probably like a good 35, 38 bucks, $5 for those. And then I talk about this often too, Harris Tweed. Now, if you do, it's in a great brand, but Stafford and Harris Tweed do bring a little bit more of a premium than if it just is Harris Tweed. I'll pick Harris Tweed up. It always sells for 50 or more, but if it's Stafford too, it always brings a little bit more money. Plus we have the elbow patches and the leather buttons, of course. $7.99. I bet this will sell for 70 bucks, 80 bucks. Check this sweet shirt out. What? Mid-90s Adidas? To be honest, it's $10. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it up. I don't know. If it had a team on it, like USA or whatever, it'd be like over $100 easy. But it doesn't. But I don't know, $10. I might give it to Jack. What's up, Jack? If you're out there, my vintage buddy, I'll throw it over there with your stuff. But yeah, maybe that was a bad pickup. Big Star to go along with your Ariat, Big BKE, and Big Star. Those are the thick stitch jeans at Big Star. Definitely picking these up. These were $10. Still picking them up for $10 all day long because they'll sell quick for around 32, especially that really, really thick cut, thick stitch. And these were $7, brand new women's classic bootcut Levi's. And size 18 too. That's a good size for $7. I'm picking up Levi's new with tags almost all day long. Men's or women's, especially when the size is there. I don't have to do all the measurements and try to figure out the cut and all that stuff. It's all right there. This is an LL Bean. You want to keep your eye out for these. LL Bean River Driver shirts. And it might not say River Driver. I was looking. This one doesn't say River Driver. But you're going to pick it up. It's going to feel like wool because it has wool in it. The outside of it looks like a normal wool shirt. And then if you look at the inside, it's perforated. So you see those little holes, those little perforations? It's a Henley. These are River Driver shirts. They're warm. These are always a good sell. They sell very fast for me. $5 into probably around 23. And then I was waiting on these. This was at a local mom pop thrift store. They had these at $8, a little bit too much, until they put the red stripe across them. This was $4. And size 20 Prana hiking pants, women's. Now listen, I don't buy anything women's Prana for the most part, but if I find hiking pants that are the stretchy kind for like $5 or less, they do sell for me around 20. These might sell for more because of the size. I'm picking them up. Same thrift store. Love finding Mr. Rogers sweaters. This one is an LL Bean 100% wool. Even the cotton ones sell really, really well. Large, tall, good size, and it was half off. So half off $6, so $3 for this guy. $3. This guy will sell for like probably 33, to be honest. Polo Ralph Lauren, I got to bring a few in. I'm telling you, I have a whole stack right here. So people say their stuff sits. You're looking also for like the patterns. This is a good gingham check pattern. This is a hot seller, especially in the spring. Extra large, good size, $5. Easy $20 shirt. They sell pretty quick. BKE, sorry for the double again. This is a Derek Straight. Let's just not talk about like the different models. I'll pick them all up. If it's a men's BKE and it doesn't have holes right here, check for the holes on the pockets, the gusset, the crotch, or down here if it's really frayed. No matter what it is, Jake, Tyler, I'm picking it up. I'll pick up any of them guys. All right. I don't even swing that way. I'll pick them up. Size small, Levi's. Size small Levi's denim black shirt. Anytime I find these denim shirts with the metal buttons, I'm picking them up. They sell for around 20. This was $6, $2 more than what it should have been at Goodwill. Come on, Goodwill. But I still picked it up. Not complaining that much. We're fine. Here is your third brand of wool brands, Smart Wool. So you have your Icebreakers, your Ibex, and your Smart Wool. Those are what you're looking for. That is it. Smart Wool is really good. You're going to see it the most. Ibex is my favorite. $5 for this little quarter zip. Probably sell for around 35. That is a brand that if it has a little hole or something, I'm still picking it up for $5. Ooh, I guess I had two pair of Big Star. I'm excited. Big Star is like one of my favorite. It's a Voyager. I'll put these over there. I think they sell them. Maybe they sell them just at the Buckle. You guys might know. I don't know. Diesel. Found a few pair of Diesel jeans. Diesel jeans sell really well for me still. They've always sold well for me. I used to wear Diesel in like 2005, 2004. They were very expensive. $8 for these Diesel jeans. They'll probably sell for around 50. I'm not sure if the black wash makes a big difference with Diesel. It's been a while since I found it. Here's a brand that retails for a lot but doesn't resell for a whole lot. It's John Varvatos. John Varvatos. Now, some John Varvatos does really well. So it's been a minute, but when I went to Vegas, in I think it's the Forums, what they call it maybe, they have a John Varvatos store, and that stuff's expensive. But like the stuff you find at Macy's or Nordstrom's, it's all right. What I'm looking for here, these three little stars here, or the peace symbol, I like to see those. $6, and they're probably about 32. North Face, women's North Face, you don't need to talk about that. Viore, my favorite brand right now for athletic gear, with the V right there. Again, if you're new to reselling, that V is what you're looking for. Sometimes the hang tags are, ooh, this one even has a tag. Okay. Viore, with the little hood. Never found one like this, and I didn't even find this one. My buddy Jack gave it to me. So the guy I trade vintage stuff with, he threw me this, and I threw him some vintage stuff. So pretty cool on that. This Viore jacket, I would probably 40 or $50 to be honest. And this I've never found either. I might keep this one because I like how it's cut. The brand is Cuts. So Cuts is the brand. Split hem. I don't know, but I really like this. Cuts is okay. Their pants are doing really well for me though. If you can find the pants, but you see how it has that drop on the back. Really nice. Guys, I like it. A lot of guys like it. $5 for this. If I don't keep it, probably sells for around 30. It and Manning might stay together. Right here, guys. Right here. If you find these in 501s, usually it's really good. These are 511s, still good. But you do not find these hickory striped Levi's very often. Hickory striped Levi's sell so well. So if you ever find Levi's like this with the stripes, they always do well. $8, 511. These are men's. These, I don't know what these comp out as. I looked them up at the store. I think they're around like 35, 40, where a regular 511 might be like 20, 21 bucks. Cool. I found 3 of these at 3 different locations. This Stealth. So the Stealth is the one with the convertible shorts or convertible pants. So you zip off the pants to make shorts and then zip it back on to make pants. But yeah, these sell well. $5. You guys know, cool. Still sells really well. Definitely going to be picking that up. Always for $5 all day long. Also, Sims. Sims has still been doing well. Huck, H-U-K, has not been doing great. But Sims, look for that little fish. These do well. It's probably my favorite fishing brand that's like you can find often. This is just a stretchy shirt, $5. Not too bad. Probably $20 flip. Lacoste. I am going to start trying these out again in 2025. These Lacoste button shirts. So Polo Ralph Lauren, these sell great. Why can't Lacoste sell great? And Brooks Brothers, I already sell those. Those sell great. So I'm thinking Lacoste might sell well too. So when I find these, this is, look, dry cleaned. When I find these, I'm going to pick these up for $5 right now. Stay tuned to see if they sell, or let me know if they sell for you. But yeah, pretty good. Tory Richard, a brand I don't pick up very often. Used to sell really well for me, doesn't now. But this one, if you can tell, it has turtles all throughout it. So it's got sea turtles. Very easy to count that one out. I just put Tory Richard sea turtles. Those are like $35. Normally, I wouldn't pick them up. Told you we're going through a lot. I told you, back to back to back. You come here, I'm going to give you all the info for free. You come to my lives, you can ask whatever questions you want, and I'll answer it. I'll be honest. No, I don't know Etsy because I've never sold on there. I'm not going to act. No, I don't do Facebook Marketplace. because I've never sold on there other than local. This is a Peter Millar quarter zip or full zip jacket. Again, Peter Millar, picking it up still for the most part. Okay, so I made my money back. That a couple of those things were a little bit more. This should have been $5.99. So there's my $2 I made back, not $3.99. Good job, Goodwill. Appreciate you. Paradise Found. I only pick up a few things in Paradise Found. It used to be everything was good. Now this was $5. Obviously, new with tags is a good thing. But see these parrots right here? This is the Magnum PI shirt. If you find it in red, that is the true Magnum PI shirt. I think it probably brings more money than this would, but the parrots are the Magnum PI. So you'll put Magnum PI in the listing and it will sell for you, especially new with tags, $5. Let's go. Masters Tech. Masters Tech is such a good brand. One of my favorite, quickest selling brands if you price it right. Masters Tech. Again, has to be the Masters Tech. It's got to be the polyester for it to sell really well. The cotton ones don't sell near as well for me. You have your little Masters logo. This and Jim Nance, it's going to sell so well together. Patagonia. Patagonia corduroys. I haven't sold Patagonia corduroys in a minute, but corduroys have just been selling really well for me this year. So I'm going to be sure to list these right away because who knows what next year will bring. So I only got a couple months left of winter, and they might sell throughout the year, but I got to get those listed right away. Marine layer, good. Not as good as Faherty. This is a women's little whatever, $6. Not going to pass up Marine layer again. Marine layer, good brand to be on the lookout for. Look at this. My buddy gave me this. Look at this. Polo Ralph Lauren. New York cycling team. Sick. I didn't count this out. He gave it to me, so I'll have to see how much it goes for. Oh, it even has like a zip. What? That is cool. I don't know how much to sell for, but it's unique. Polo Ralph Lauren, so it'll probably sell for like 40, 50 bucks, something like that. Not crazy money, but good money. Sunnice? You guys can pronounce it. That brand right there does well sometimes. As long as you get the right stuff. I like the jackets, the coats, the vests like this. This was $4.99. This will sell for probably right around like 25 bucks, just the bread and butter. Vineyard Vines. I am picking up these gingham check, especially if they are like a performance. Vineyard Vines, this one's just cotton, but if they're a performance, I definitely will. I don't pick up many cotton Vineyard Vines, but this being gingham check, that is the pattern here. That's what I'm looking for. $5. That's going to be like a $20 bread and butter piece. And then this right here, Peter Millar. We have a Peter Millar 2XL. I do not like buying cotton Peter Millar, but these do well. These cotton quarter zips do well, especially in a 2XL and in black. Easy, like 20, 25 bucks. Let's get into some of the accessories I bought. By the way, this is my antique room. You guys know that. Whoop, whoop. I could do show and tell in here for forever, but I'm not. Okay, so just a smart wool hat. Got this. I have a mannequin hat that I bought off of Amazon for like 10 bucks. I put on the mannequin hat, put it in a little light box. $2 for this, probably sell for around, I don't know, 12, 15 bucks. I usually do all my hats together, so I just have a big pile of them in a box, and then I'll list like 15 of them at one time. Same with shoes. Have a big box. I'll clean them all at once and list them all at once. But shocks sell really well. Again, something I used to wear growing up, like in high school, 2003 and 4. These were really good. Everyone thought they were popular, and they're popular again. These ones right here, I'm pretty sure comped out at over $100, and I paid $14.99 for them. So 15 into 100. Nike shocks, definitely pick them up. Just make sure the backs aren't separated from the actual shock or whatever it is, the spring. They do pretty well. I paid up for these, but I don't think they've been worn. $14.99 for these Olakai, but check the bottoms out. Usually, you can tell a little wear at that leather on the bottom, because that's leather, is a little scuffed up. There's no scuffs on these anywhere. $14.99, and Olakai is cool because the back can be brought down. These are leather. My guess these will sell for around $50. Totally fine paying $15 to make to sell them for $50 and make like $20. And then two ties. Don't at me. Number one is this Vineyard Vines. This has got golf tees and golf balls, so it's just perfect. This is a thin tie. Yeah, this is a men's. I was going to say it's a skinny tie. Sometimes these are women or kids, but I think this is a men's. Either way, probably $1.99. No, 99 cents. Easy money. And then don't at me. I'm here to make money, whether you like them or not. Trump. So Trump ties sell really well. 99 cents. This purple, you can go to my ties, my solds, and look at my ties. Try to take a really good picture of them in my light box. I only take 3 pictures of these, but ties are really, really good. Looked over a lot. For $1, sell it for like 20. Just easy, easy money. Super easy to ship. So there you go. You got to see about 2/3 of the stuff I got. The other third were repeats. I didn't want to just completely bore you. Appreciate you coming in. If these videos are helpful, consider subscribing, giving a like. Come to my live, ask me some questions. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.